to the seeker of the unseen. Fear, that primal shiver in the face of the unknown, is not weakness but the first spark of true power. It is the herald of revelation, the sharpening stone upon which your will is honed. Only through the crucible of fear can true courage be forged, a courage that transcends the limitations of the mundane. If you are reading these words, then you have already felt its call, already sensed the thinning of the veil, already glimpsed the shifting currents of reality beyond the brittle illusions of the world you'd have known. You stand at the threshold of the liminal, poised between dissolution and transcendence. What awaits is neither comfort nor certainty. It is the abyss, the place where truth is stripped bare, where all that is false is burned away. Do not seek an easy path, nor demand a guide whose steps have already worn the way smooth. There are no maps in these lands, no signposts that point you towards safety. I do not promise to lead you, I only whisper from the depths to remind you that you are not the first to walk this road. And yet, you walk it alone. For this is the first law of the liminal. No two paths are the same, no two initiations alike. What you will encounter cannot be predicted, only prepared for. This is not an invitation, but a warning. And if you must still proceed, then listen well. First, sever the ties that bind you to the mundane world. The weight of it will drag you back, anchor you in the illusions of comfort and certainty. Discard distractions, silence the trivialities, and ready yourself for descent. Cut away the unnecessary, for this is no idle wandering, but a deliberate pilgrimage into the depths. Purify yourself, for the threshold is no place for a cluttered spirit. Fast to sharpen your senses, still your mind through meditation, and invoke the protective forces that stand at the edges of the unseen. There are parasites here, entities that slither in the cracks between waking and dreaming, feeding on your doubt and fear. They will seek to deceive, to seduce, to bind you in a web of their making. You must be sharper than them. Arm yourself, not with weapons of steel, but with those of will. Your talismans, your sigils, your ritual implements. These are not mere objects, but the extensions of your power, the language through which you will command the forces of this place. To enter the liminal is to step onto a battlefield and elude the unprepared foe without a fight. Most of all, define your intention with unwavering clarity. What knowledge do you seek? What transformation do you yearn for? Your purpose is the light that will guide you through the darkness, and without it, you are but another wanderer lost in the void. Once within, you must learn the language of the in-between. The liminal speaks in whispers, in symbols that flicker at the edges of understanding. Pay heed to every shadow, for even the smallest detail may hold a key to revelation. Trust not logic, nor the rigid boundaries of reason, for these are the chains of a realm that no longer governs you. Let intuition be your guide, let your senses unravel and read reality anew. This place is not fixed, but fluid, and you must be just as malleable. Adapt or perish, there is no in-between. The abyss does not suffer stagnation, and yet hold fast to the one thing that cannot be undone, your will. Here, desires take form and nightmares become tangible. Here, what you surrender, you may never reclaim. Master yourself, lest you be mastered. But be warned, the liminal is not without its dangers. There are entities that watch, that hunger, that seek to make you one of their own. There are illusions that shift and twist, enticing you with lies so exquisite as you long to believe in. Time here is not as you know it. You may step forward and find that years have passed, or linger in a moment and return to a world untouched. You may forget the self you are, may dissolve into the shadows, become nothing more than a whisper lost in the halls of eternity. If you are not careful, you will become one of the forgotten. If you would return, then you must anchor yourself before you leave. Choose something, a stone, a word, a symbol, to tie you to the world you came from. It will call you back when the abyss should swallow you whole. And when you are ready, sever all ties. Do not bring anything with you that does not belong. For what crosses the threshold may not be what it first appears. You may emerge changed, your form the same but your essence rewritten. This journey does not leave one untouched, nor should it. The limel is not a detour, but a crucible, a place of dissolution and reformation. Iterate what you have learned. Let it shape you, refine you, make you something more than you were before. Know this path is not safe, it is not gentle, it will not coddle you, nor yield to your demands. It is perilous, treacherous, and merciless. But for those who dare, for those who survive, for those who master the art of the in-between, there lies power beyond reckoning, knowledge beyond comprehension, and a self forged anew in the fire of the unknown. Now go forth, seeker, and may your will be the beacon that lights your way.